ko, andyan si Colonel Grijaldo, pwede nating kausapin. So, kinausap namin si Colonel Grijaldo. As a matter of fact, hindi nga alam to na ibang chairman, nakakaalam lang ako. Tapos, nasabihan ko si Chairman Abante. So,
true, yes.
Yes, so why would you
But
speak
we never
No, the point is this, Representative Abante.
Yes, yes,
do you, in the lower house, do you all speak to your resource persons before they attend the hearing?
Nako, yari tayo dyan. Wala na, yari na. Ayoko na. Hindi ho natin mapagtatakpan ng mga mabubulaklak na pananalita yung ginawa nitong si Benny Abante at nitong si Congressman Dan Fernandez. Ika nga ho, nitong si Ma'am Karen Davila, what you did is wrong. Ganun lang naman ho yan. Itigil nyo na ho kasi yung kakadakdak nyo sa social media at sa mainstream media para hindi kayo natitiklo. Pantakin mo yun, babarahin ka nitong si Ma'am Karen Davila na mali yung ginawa nyo, sir. Kahit paano pa, saan pa ho nating korte dalhin yan, hindi ho tatayo yung mga paliwanag nyo na yan. Kung talagang pinoprotektahan nyo ang integrity ng Tuwad Committee, dapat ho sana wag nyong pakialaman yung mga resource person. Yun lang naman ho yun, mga kababayan. Kaso ang problema ho dito sa mga aso ni Tambaluslos, ang hilig ho nilang mangialam. Hindi ho sila komportable na yung mga resource person na magsasalita dyan sa Tuwad Committee, hindi ho sang-ayon dun sa naratibong gusto nilang takbuhin ng pagdinig. Yun ho ang problema dito sa mga tao na to. Gusto nila, lahat ng sasalang dyan, magko-corroborate doon sa mga testimonya nitong si Garma. Tama, mali. Yun lang naman yung bottom line. Dapat, bago nyo isalang, magkakaroon kayo ng vetting process. Pagka during vetting process, nagko-corroborate doon sa mga sinasabi ni Ruina Garma, approve yan. Pwedeng isama sa laro yan. Ngayon, pagka medyo nanunuwag at merong prinsipyo at paninindigan, hindi nyo ibibigay sa kanya yung dapat niyang pirmahan na, ang tawag doon, affidavit, sworn affidavit. Pero bago natin umpisahan ang ating talakayan, bistado ho itong mga tauhan nitong si Tambaluslos, dyan sa kanilang mga kapalpakan, dyan sa Tuwad Committee. Dito sa video na to, papanoorin ho natin ang talaga namang makapanindig balahibo. Yan, mga ganyan ang caption. Di ba? Makapanindig balahibong interview na itong si Benny Abante dito kay Ma'am Karen Davila. Madama, ba't parang gumaganda ata ho kayo ngayon? Palakpakan naman ho natin itong si Ma'am Karen Davila. Diba? Ang ganda niya ngayon, gumaganda. Pagka ganyan yung mga tirada nitong si Ma'am Karen, nagagandahan tayo sa kanya. Palakpakan natin, isang beses pa. Sana forever na ho kayong ganyan. Diba? Yung mga dating bumibira kay Tatay Digong, pagka alam mo pagka nasa tama, bigla ho silang gaganda. Palakpakan ho natin. Ito na mga kababayan. Shoutout muna kay Vanji Zembrano. Vanji Zembrano, maraming salamat to Iyang si Ma'am Vanji. Wala akong ginagawa yan. Naghihintay lang ho ng upload natin. Pagkalatag natin, walang 1 seconds. Ayun. Comment na ho siya kagad. Ma'am Vanji Zembrano, maraming salamat to. Mega love shoutout. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, pakinggan ho natin. Marami ho tayong mga, kumbaga, singit dito sa video na to. No? Marami ho tayong mga punto de vistang gustong ilatag, gustong isingit. Alin ba unahin natin? Itong si banal na aso o yung si itong si Dan Fernandez. Mamaya ka na, banal na aso, pakinggan ho muna natin itong congressman na walang P at F. Dan Fernandez. Pasok. Pakinggan nyo ho.
Nakakatawa lamang yung mga sinasabi niya na kinoris namin siya.
Hindi nakakatawa. Natusta kayo, sabihin nyo. Natatawa. Hindi, natusta kayong dalawa. Nung paglabas ni Grijaldo, kulay charcoal kayo.
Ay, naras namin siya. Napanood ko Kaya nagulat ako As a matter of fact, si Hector Grijaldo, yung pagtawag sa kanya doon sa Kongreso, it's all about yung kay General Barriuga. Na kung saan si General Barriuga namatay or in-assassinate nung siya napalipat doon sa City of Mandaluyong. And never in my in our interrogation or investigation sa Quadcom na we ask, ako pala, I ask questions sa kanya. Kasi nga, wala akong mga nakitang material na mga issues about him. The only issues na nangyari during that time, si Colonel Garma told us, nag-uusap kami doon during the suspension, na sinasabi niya na si Colonel Grijaldo, yung parang magbibigay ng support doon sa kanyang mga sinasabi na may katotohanan. Dahil sinasabi niya kaibigan niya si Colonel Grijaldo. Sabi ko,
ang problema dito, Brad, dapat sana bago nyo kinausap, tinanong nyo muna doon sa mismong pagdinig. Para hindi kayo nabahiran, pwede nyo naman tanongin, teka lang, Mr. Grijaldo, sinasabi ni Garma dito, pagkatapos ng lahat ng ng mga shenanigans, nagtalo-talo muna, nag-contempt muna kayo. Tapos nung nandun na siya sa loob, teka, iba yung sinasabi mo sa sinasabi nitong si Garma, dapat magtutugma to. Ano bang nangyari dito, sir? Sabi niya, kilala niya kayo. Alam niyo yung reward system na yan. Bakit ngayon wala kang alam? Dapat ganun ginawa niyo, kaso ginagank niyo yung tipong,
kung andyan si Colonel Grijaldo, pwede nating kausapin. So, kinausap namin si Colonel Grijaldo. As a matter of fact, hindi nga alam ito ng ibang chairman. Nakakaalam lang ako. Tapos, nasabihan ko si Chairman Abante.
Yan ang sinasabi ko. Nagsasarili kayo. Tapos, ire-report nyo kay Barbers. Brad, nakausap na namin si Grijaldo. Asa na? Meron pa tayong papel dito? Wala tayong papel. Sworn affidavit. Pasok na yan. Pasok na sa bangayang, Brad. Diba? Yung magpapapogi kayo, yung sinong mas magaling pumlansya. Sa sobrang pabibo-pabibo kayo, yan, natitiklo kayo.
Ang sabi ni Colonel Garma, mas maganda kung nandun yung dalawang lawyer ko. So, we decided. Kaya may mga inconsistency din sa mga sinasabi niya sa affidavit niya na sinabi niya na dumating siya, andun na yung mga lawyer. Hindi totoo yun. Dahil nauna doon siya, tapos kami, and then yung mga lawyer. So, nung nandun na kami, sabi ko,
Teka, ito, linawin natin. Linawin lang natin. Pagdating kung sino ang nagsasabi ng totoo, kayong tatlo nitong si Grijaldo, Abante, at itong si Fernandez, pagdating dito sa tatlong individual na to, pagdating sa pagsasabi ng totoo, itong si Banal na Aso at itong si Fernandez, hindi mo kasama yan. Hindi mo mapagkakatiwala yang si Banal na Aso at yang si Dan Fernandez pagdating sa kung sino magsasabi ng totoo. Mas maniniwala pa rin ako dito kay Colonel Grijaldo. Iyang mama na yan, may Cadillac yan, may Rolex yan. At ang matindi dito, wala namang problema kung kayo businessman o kung ano pang pinagkakakitaan nyo sa buhay. Ang issue dito, kung makamtan nyo yung mga bagay na yon at hindi kayo public servant, well, palakpakan namin kayo. Nagtagumpay kayo sa buhay na to, ika nga. I mean, nakuha nyo yung mga gusto nyo. Walang problema doon. Pero kung kayo congressman ng 1st District ng Manila, ipausapan yun. Public servant kayo. Nasa batas na dapat ng isang public servant mamuhay ng payak. Meron hong ganong batas. At itong mga individual na to, naka-Rolex yan, nakapatek Philip yan.
Sabi niya ni Colonel Garma, kaibigan kanya. Sabi niya gano'n, totoo ba itong mga sinabi ni Colonel Garma sa kanyang affidavit? Sabi niya kasi ikaw daw yung makaka-support sa kanya. So, may tinuro akong paragraph doon. Totoo yun, tinuro ko yung paragraph doon. Sabi ko, ito, totoo ba?
In the first place, wala kayong pakialam dyan. Mga walang iya kayo. Pwede nyong tanungin doon mismo sa Hindi to doon mismo sa hearing, tatanungin nyo. Colonel Hector, totoo ho ba to? Sinasabi ni Garma, ka-classmate niya kayo. Okay, classmate kayo, okay, approve. Totoo ho ba tong reward system ni Digong? Hindi ho totoo yan. Pinito, walang problema. Ang problema ho kasi dyan, nagpapapogi kayo. Yung tipong, areglado na yan salang nyo na yan. Pwede na yan. Diba? Ganon yung tipong papogian dyan sa tuwad committee Lahat na lang ng resource person yan, gusto nyo, tumuwad sa kagustuhan nyo. Itong isa na to, mukhang hindi tumutuwad to, mukhang siyang nagpapatuwad. Yan si Grijaldo. Mukhang hindi tumutuwad yan, siyang nagpapatuwad, ganyan Diba? Tikas Diba? Matigas yung mama.
Nangyari yung reward system. Naku sir, wala po akong alam dyan, sabi niya gano'n. Itong paragraph na ito, may alam ba dito? Wala po.
Teka. Usually, pag naririnig nyo yung mga word na wala ho akong alam dyan, ang susunod na sasabihin ni Paduano, sino sasinungan sa inyo? Ha? Sinong sasinungan sa inyo? Ganon ho sila dyan, di ba? Napanood nyo yan. Sinabi ni Garma na alam mo to. On the road, sinabi niya yun. Sino nagsasabi ng totoo? Ganyan ho sila dyan. Ngayon, tinanong nyo, doon sa isang pagkikita nyo, kagad na lang tinanggap nyo na ganun na point blank. Sabihin nyo, alam nyo, nung nag-meeting kayo, sunog na kayo. At alam nyo rin, na dyan sa pagdinig sa Senado, mabibring up yung mga kalokohan nyo.
Wala din po ko alam dyan. Tapos, tama yung sinasabi niya, yung 1999 na tinuturo ko yun. So, nung sinasabi niya walang ganon, so sabi ko, sige, okay, lumabas na ako. Tapos si Chairman Abante, lumabas na rin. So, it is not
Ibig sabihin, ano siya, wala siyang, hindi siya basta-basta mai-intimidate at di siya basta-basta, siguro wala siyang anak na merong depression, kaya hindi siya pwedeng basta-basta magipit, ika nga, di ba? Yung kasi si Garma, ano pa lang noong unang pagdalo pa lang niya, talagang in-establish na nitong mga hunghang na to na, Ginang Garma, meron ho ba kayong anak na merong problema sa kaisipan? Oo, imamin siya, meron daw depression. Nakakuha ng opening itong mga ogag na to. Ng tokwa. Kakagigil, no? Pero pinipigilan ho natin yung sarili natin. Pinipilit ho natin magpakakalmado. Di ba? Papakalmado na lang, magpakadesente na tayo, ika nga. Pero gano'n naman talaga umasta yung si Abante, si Paduano, di ba? Sino mo naman sabi nyo? Last ka na! Isa pa! Last ka na! Contempt kita! Di ba? Ganun sila, di ba?
Policy, and I think it will be so offending sa ibang chairman of the Quadcom na gawin namin yung inaakusa sa amin na ikino-coerce namin siya, tinatreat namin siya.
Ang gagawin, ito si Police Colonel Hector, magkasakit ho muna kayo next pagdinig. Para hindi kayo dumalo dyan sa, mga kapritsyon na itong mga aso ni Tambaluslos. No? Lalo na itong si banal na aso. Oh. Yan, isa sa mga aso ni Tambaluslos yan What you did is wrong. Ito, umpisa natin to. Kaya tara sa bandi na ho tayo. Game. Saan ba? Ito, game.
So let's go straight to the point. Did you...
Wait lang. Bago tayo pumunta dun sa straight to the point, comment react ho kayo kung ano masasabi nyo dyan sa mga banat na yan nitong ating Congressman Bolstar. Please, last na yun yung nag-send doon, huwag ka magpakita sa akin. Ba't mo sinend? Di ko naman pinapasend yung hubad na larawan nitong si... Tinatanong ko lang kung bombastar yang si ano. Sinendan ba naman ako ng picture sa email address ko? At saka video, anong gagawin ko doon sa mga yon? Kita nyo naman ang tikas ni PH Update. Ang mga yung kasing ganda na yung si Ma'am Karen Davilaya, yung mga natin. Diba? Yung mga ganyang kagaganda, yung ating gustong makita. Pero yung kagaya nitong si Dan Fernandez, pagka bumibili ho yan, nahihirapan tsaka piyan. Kawawa si Dan Fernandez sa atin. Okay, dito na tayo. Dito kay Banal na Tuta. Banal to Banal na Tuta. Game, Banal na Tuta. Banatan mo.
So let's go straight to the point. Did you and Representative Dan Fernandez instruct Police Colonel Hector Grijaldo to confirm the reward system in Davao, in effect asking him to lie?
I already made a statement that there is no truth to the accusations of Colonel Grijaldo that I forced anyone or we force anyone to sign any affidavit in exchange to favors or the possibility of promotion.
Hirap, no? Kayo nahahatsit ngayon.
In the media, Karen.
All right, but this is the point, Representative Abante. Wait, I won't let that go just yet. What is your business and Dan Fernandez's business speaking to a resource person? Why would you do that?
Anong business nila? Monkey business. O kaya crocodile business.
He was actually a classmate of Colonel Garma. And Colonel Garma
asked us
if we can talk to Colonel Grijaldo because he has something to say. So, nagano naman kami.
Nalalaglag ang House of Cards.
What you did was wrong. That immediately put color and bias into the resource persons. What is the business of two representatives speaking to a police colonel who is meant to be under oath, give his testimony? You should not have spoken with him.
No, it was
What you did is wrong. Pinagpipilitan nyo pa kasi, mali-mali na nga eh. Kahit paano nyo palusutan, hindi kayo lulusot. Kayo dapat, nakagitna kayo, wala kayong pwedeng kausapin sa mga yan. Kung ipapatawag nyo, uupo lang sila doon. Pero ipatawag sa isang sulok at kausapin, ibang usapan ho yun.
was not under oath in the Senate, yes. But when we talked to him, we were talking to him in response to what Colonel Garma said.
No, but in the end, he was going to speak in the Quadcom. They are under oath in the Quadcom, correct?
Yes, that's true, yes.
Yes, so why would you
But
speak
we never
No, the point is this, Representative Abante.
Yes,
Do you,
that-
in the lower house, do you all speak to your resource persons before they attend the hearing?
Nako, yari tayo dyan. Wala na, yari na. Ayoko na. Kayo naman, di kayo mabiro. Joke lang yun. Di ko kayo iiwan dyan. Nakatenga kayo dyan. Na nga mga kababayan. Yung mga punto de vista nitong si Ma'am Karen Davila, makalaglag brief. Palakpakan ho natin. Nalaglag yung brief natin doon Nasut ko bigla akong parang, kanina maganda lang itong si Ma'am Karen, bigla ho siyang, ngayon, maganda. Ayos.
Not necessarily, but in a way, in
Is
which
that the practice in the lower house?
Karen,
Is it the practice in the lower house that you speak?
Sometimes.
Teka lang, Patras Abante, wag ka sutil ka naman eh. Is that the practice in the Tuwadcom? Yan si Ma'am Karen, hindi nyo mapapaano yan. Hindi nyo mababaluktot yan. Kahit sino, sinusuwag yan.
These resource persons would request us to talk to them privately. So we give them some time so we could be able to talk to them privately. But the thing is this, forcing anyone
What you did is
to
wrong.
make an affidavit that will tell them, that will speak lies to them. We don't do that. You see?
Okay, but he did not
Defensive
say you
mode kayo
forced him
ngayon.
to make an affidavit. This was his testimony in the Senate. Number one, he said first that Congressman Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding in the table at sinabi, yung paragraph na yun, yun ang affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sinabi niya, ikumpirma mo na alam mo ang reward system. In other words, it appears that you were not objective, both of you, that you were in effect influencing a resource person to
No, we're not.
corroborate.
Naku. Parang tumataas ang blood pressure nitong si Atras Abante. It appears din na ito naman si Dan Fernandez, ito naman si Atras Abante. Oo, ang hina sa comprehension. Ako, nakikinig lang ako pero naiintindihan ko. It appears. Masyadong makinig ka muna kasi bira ka ng bira eh.
Garma's testimony.
No, we're not.
Accusation niya.
We're not influencing him.
Kumusta yung interview, Mr. Atras Abante? Kumusta yung interview na hindi kagaya dito kay Christian Esguerra? Anong feeling na nai-interview nitong si Karen Davila? Kay Christian Esguerra, inaayon-ayunan yung mga kabalbalan nyo eh. Pero dyan, hindi yan uubra dyan. Kahit anak ng tawa, bakit nyo nga naman kakausapin? Uupo sa Tuwadcom, tapos kakausapin nyo. Doon palang nakulayan na. Lahat ng nagsalita dyan sa Tuwadcom, questionable na yung mga pinagsasabi nila. Ngayon, pagka may nakikita tayong tatanungin na resource person dyan, ang unang papasok sa mga utak natin, nakausap na kaya nila? Diba?
We're just asking him because it was Colonel Garma who actually told us, can you please talk to Colonel Gnad because he's my classmate.
Regardless, this is not the point.
The thing is this. I think
Okay,
it's this. Okay.
But the point is, did you speak to a resource person, two representatives, a resource person in private without his lawyer? Did you do that?
No, there were two lawyers there. You see
His
that?
lawyers.
Without his lawyer. Comprehension again. Makinig na lang, di ka na magbabasa, papakinggan mo na lang. Oy, doon sa kongregasyon na to, uwi nyo na yung pastor nyo. Kakalat siya dyan. Naknanto ka. Ayokong pag-usapan, ayokong pumunta doon sa niya, yung kung ano ang kinakausap niya. Pero, turuan nyo. Anak na. Huwag ganyan, nagmumukha ho kayong... Sa bagay, no? Pagka nagkakamali ang iyong mga kalaban, hayaan mo lang.
He could be able to call his lawyer too if he wanted to.
No, that's not the point. When you spoke with him, when you
That's
spoke
not
with
the
him,
point.
was he alone?
The point is this, Karen. No force was given. The point is this. We did not tell him. We did not actually force him to make an affidavit. We did not force him to say that he agrees with Garma. All right? We didn't do that. Oh. We were just
Representative
polite enough because they wanted to speak to us. We're just polite enough to be able to give them the room for them to say something.
Okay. Another testimony he said in the Senate during that conversation, tinanong mo pa, ilang taon ka na lang sa serbisyo, baka pwede ka bang general? Was there a part of the conversation that went this way?
There's a lie.
Yung pastor nyo, anong mapapala ni Grijaldo oh my goodness. Kaya kayo, mga kababayan, wag ho kayong basta-basta maniwala sa mga sinasabi. Pwede ka pang maging general. Ngayon sasabihin mo, wala ka sinabing ganon? Pambihira ho talaga tong lolo na to. Sa bagay, magdasal ka na lang mamayang gabi.
Why would people believe a killer who would say those things?
But why would they believe?
Why would they believe in politiko na merong Cadillac, merong Rolex, at yung mga constituent niya yung mga gutom?
This was highly inappropriate. The point is, Representative Abante, is this. You and Representative Dan Fernandez put the results of the Quadcom in a compromising situation. It affected the credibility by speaking to a resource person privately.
I don't think so. I mean, we will still pursue the truth. And
ano nyo lang yan style nyo yan Pero yung mga taong nakakapanood, questionable na. Pag tapustahan tayo, lilitsunin yan si Grijaldo dyan sa Quadcom na yan. Lilitsunin ho. Talagang babalik ta rin nila. Kung maaaring yung pamilya nitong si Grijaldo, mag-ingat ho kayo ngayong mga panahon na to. Kung maaaring ikulong nila at talagang balik ta rin nila itong mama na to, gagawin ho nila. Yung ginawa nila kay Garma, 10 times ang aabutin, yung panghihiya kay Garma. Naku, baka 10,000 times ang aabutin niya si Grijaldo.
That is what we want to say. We want to pursue the truth on these things. And I don't think that people would just believe a killer telling lies in the Senate committee.
My goodness. Ano ho yan? Law enforcer yan. Law enforcer siya. Nasa active service siya. Tapos sasabihin mo ganyan. Huwag ganun. Bakit namin papaniwalaan yung mga corrupt na politiko? Sinong papaniwalaan namin? Yung nag-aral, pinag-aral ng ating pamahalaan para serbisyuhan yung ating mga kababayan, kagaya nitong si Colonel Grijaldo. O itong mga politikong silang yumaman. Imbis na gumanda ang buhay ng kanilang mga constituents, silang nagkakadala, sila nagka-Rolex, sila nagka-Patek Philippe. Sino mas papaniwalaan nyo mga kababayan? I-comment nyo dyan sa baba.
Well, don't believe that the previous government used killers to testify against former Senator Laila de Lima. That was believed.
We're not talking about the previous committee hearings. We're talking about the hearing now.
Okay, so my question is this. My question.
I love you, Ma'am Karen. Para sa'yo lahat yan. Grabing mangkis itong si VH Update. Hindi, yun ang tawag ko doon halik ng pagmamahal ni PH. Ganda-ganda ni Ma'am Karen ngayon. I love your style. Yan. Ano masasabi nyo kay Ma'am Karen? I-comment nyo na ho sa baba.
No, Representative, if you're saying why believe the statements of a killer instead of yourself, why even use him as a resource person? If that's your argument, you said he's a killer, he shouldn't be believed. So why believe him in the...
Ang sharp ng utak nun. Ang bilis ho ng utak ni Ma'am Karen doon. Ang galing. Yan si Garma, di ba, nag-reward system siya. Bakit niyo siya pinaniniwalaan? Aber? Bakit yung mga inmate pinaniniwalaan nyo? Sino ba talaga papaniwalaan namin? Sino hong papaniwalaan namin? Yung dalawang inmate na gumurgor na yung dalawang inmate na gumurgor ng mga Chinese national, criminal yun, ba't namin papaniwalaan? Balik tayo dun sa argumento mo, Brad. Oh, yari itong si Atras Abante
The Quad
dito.
Committee hearing.
We would like to find out the truth. Why is it that Colonel Garma changed their statement?
Bubuo. Nag-iba ang mood ni Lolo. Kontante kung Abante baka yung tumaas yung blood pressure mo niyan. Baka bigla kang high blood din. Kasi base sa nakikita ko, hindi na pantay yung ngiti mo eh. Hindi ba sumasakit balikat mo, sir? Sakit sa ulo ng interview na yan. Sabi siguro ni Abante, ang malas ko na. Kung alam ko lang, di ko kukunin to eh. Napasubo ako.
Why is it that Colonel Leonardo said that there is still a reward system? I mean, we would like to ferret out the truth.
Hindi, si Leonardo, questionable na rin. Kinausap niyo na ba si Leonardo? Ang tanong, ito gusto kong makausap si Leonardo. Sir, kinausap po ba kayo sa koridor?
Okay. Now I just said, okay, why would anyone believe a killer? But in our Quadcom meeting, we invite everyone, we invite all the witnesses that would tell us the truth on this. Now, if they will not tell the truth, they will still lie. It's up to them. We are here to investigate. We are not here to lie.
At the end of the day, Representative Abante, why should the people believe now that what he told in the Quadcom hearing is true, that he knew of the reward system, and in the Senate, he would lie by saying that he was asked to confirm it.
That
and
is already, Karen, that is already expected. I mean, we know for a fact that anyone that would go to the Senate would perhaps, change their statement. That is already expected, Karen.
But why would he do that? What's in it for him? He's a police colonel. He doesn't want a promotion. If he wanted a promotion, possibly, he would have stuck with the story that he knew of the reward system, given the political environment today. But yet he goes to the Senate and risks actually by saying they asked me to lie.
I don't know, but perhaps he's there to protect the president. Perhaps he's there to just agree with the president, with the former president. You see, we really do not know. We do not know what is in the mind of any person. We expect that to happen, you see.
Okay, so you've
problema kinausap nyo.
denied it, so it becomes he said, she said. In this case, he said. But at the end of the day, looking at your actions and Representative Dan Fernandez's actions, have you learned a lesson not to speak with resource persons before a hearing?
Perhaps, Karen, perhaps in that way, we were taught a lesson. Sa amin lang, we are just giving them room, okay? Walang anumang coercion dito. Walang anumang promise of promotion dito. We cannot even promise promotion. Who are we anyway? You see, we just want
kayo lang naman ang makapangyarihan ng Tuwad Committee. Sino ba naman kayo? Isang ganyan nga lang ng kamay nyo, nakakapagpakulong kayo sa city jail eh. Isang ganyan lang nga ng kamay nyo, nakakapag-summon kayo ng kung sino-sino. Sino ba naman kayo? Kayo lang naman ang 4 na komite na pinag-isa na kung saan aso kayo lahat ni Tamba.
The people know the truth about the EJ case. Mas matindi ang EJ case. Rather, more than any statement of any police officer.
Okay, but at the end of the day, by meeting with a witness, a resource person, you have 2 sitting representatives, you are co-chairman of the hearing. People can perceive that as undue influence. That's subtle pressure.
I don't think so.
That could be perceived as subtle pressure, influence.
Normal lang tayong mga miron dito sa nangyayari na to. Tama ho lahat ng sinasabi nitong si Madam Karen Davila. Mababahira niya ang pagdinig. Yung mga susunod na pagdinig, every time ho na binubuka ho nila ang kanilang bibig, ang una ho nating tanong, nakausap na kaya ni Dan Fernandez at nitong si Abante, yung resource person na dumadaldal na yan dyan sa Quad Committee. Di ba? Yun ang una natin tatanong sa ating mga sarili pagka sa susunod na pagdinig dyan sa Quad Committee.
Remember, you are co-chairman of that committee.
Perhaps some people would perceive that, but most people will not. I'm the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and we would like to find out. You see that? Even in a personal way. Kung halimbawa, nakiusap yung isang resource person, pwede bang makausap kayo muna? So, we give way. We give way. What is wrong with that? You see that? We give way. Because we would like to know the truth of the matter. But then, magkakaroon ng pagkakaiba ng statement niya. Well, it's up to him. It's up to him. You see that? Kami lang, ang amin lang attitude is that hindi naman kami matigas. Malambot din kami na nais namin na malaman ang katotohanan. Kung yung taong yan, nais niya, pwede ba kayong makausap? So why not? Oo. But you know, coercing a person.
But Representative Dan
Tanong mo na,
Fernandez
sagot
was
mo
there
pa.
with you. Representative
May
Dan
taltik ka ba?
Fernandez was there with you, right?
Yeah.
And Colonel Grijaldo's statement was firm. Sinabi niya, he put the paper, he was holding on the table. I believe he said this in Filipino, and he said, this is the statement you'll say. Tinuturo niya yung paragraph. This is Colonel Garma's supplemental affidavit. Just say you know the reward system. Ikumpirma mo lang. Kumpirma mo to. Hawak yung papel. Why would he invent that story?
Who invented, Karen? We
So
didn't-
why would Grijaldo invent that story?
Okay. Well, I don't know about him. Perhaps
Biglang dati alam mo lahat eh. Ngayon wala ka nang alam. Anak ng toko. Ito talagang si Congressman na Benny Abante. Ayusin yung buhay nyo. Sana huli na ho yan ha. Sana huling iskandalo na yan ng mga resource person na kinakausap nyo dyan sa ginagawang pagdinig dyan sa Tuwad Committee ha. Sana ho last na yan. Pakiusap, huwag nyo na hong kakausapin. At pati itong si Ruina Garma, yung kanyang sworn affidavit, medyo diskumpiyado na rin ho tayo.
you could be able to ask him, why would he invent that kind of a story? See? He might be protecting someone else.
So you're saying Dan Fernandez did not do that?
See, he is one of those that knew the killing of General Barayuga. Now, I do not know if anyone would just look at his statement, he was one of those that are accused in the killing of Barayuga. Yun dapat yung sinabi niya. I was not part of the killing of Barayuga. What he has said, you see? And the thing is this, kawawa naman si Colonel Garma. Colonel Garma has a change of heart. She had a reflection and she said, I now would like to say that.
Grabe, kawawa naman si Colonel Garma. Anak ng toko. Ngayon naawa kayo. Dati, pati, di ba kaya nyo siyang paaminin kung may relasyon sila ni Tatay Digong. Noon, di kayo naaawa sa kanya. Noong sumayaw na siya sa saliw ng iyong tugtugin, naaawa na kayo sa kanya. Amo, matindi talaga itong matanda na to.
The truth shall set me free. Ang nais lamang ni Colonel Garma is that perhaps you can talk to Colonel Ginaldo. He has a lot of things to say. But all of a sudden, he had nothing to say but go against the...
Sir, ano ang feeling ng nasa defensive mode ngayon? Kasi sa mga nakalipas na linggo, nung di pa nagsasalita si Tatay Digong, di pa siya bumibira, puro kayo nasa offensive mode eh. Ngayong nasa defensive mode, sir, ano masarap po ba kayo na binibira? Sumobra kasi ho kayo.
The statement of Colonel Garma.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's what a resource person is. It depends, you know. It's a matter of, by looking for the truth, we can't influence them to speak one way or the other. Because now he claims, this is what he's saying. I mean, this is what he's saying in the Senate, that at first he refused Dan Fernandez, right? Sinabi niya wala siyang alam sa reward scheme. Tapos, kinausap mo siya pagkatapos. Tapos dito mo na parang, this is where undue influence could be perceived or pressure. Sinabi mo daw, tinanong mo, ilang taon ka pa? Ilang taon ka pa ba sa PNP? Sabi niya, I still have 4 years before my retirement. Sinabi mo, you can still become a general. Doon niya sinabing, I'm content with my rank.
Well,
it means if you say something that is pleasing to this administration, ganun ang dating, is baka maging general ka pa.
Well, talagang mangyayari yan, Karen. I mean, people will always try to excuse themselves or give reasons para baka wala sila sa investigasyon, para hindi na maimbitahan niya.
Wala naman ho siyang pakialam kahit imbitahan niyo siya eh. Ang problema lang ho naman dito, kinausap nyo siya. Okay lang naman. Inimbitahan nyo ho, nagpunta yung mama. Ang problema ho doon, kinausap nyo, sinolo nyo siya. O kasama yung mga abogado ni Garma. Pero mali pa rin ho yun, kahit anong sabihin nyo.
And para, para bang, any investigation in the Senate or the House, hindi naman nakakatuwa yan sa kanila eh. Alright? So they will do everything they can to excuse.
Yeah. But I think there's a level.
Ganun ba yung ginawa ni Garma? Ginawa niya lahat para ma-absuelto siya sa init ng ulo ng mga nandyan sa Tuwad Committee. Nahuhuli ho siya sa mismong bibig niya.
Representatives, it's the issue of propriety and being beyond reproach. We ask our judges, we ask Supreme Court judges to be beyond reproach, not a hint right? Not a hint of impropriety. So next time, what will change in how the Quad Committee holds its hearings?
We are not a court, Karen.
Wala na, hindi na sila kakausap. Pagka may resource person, iisnabi na lang nitong si Abante. Kasi magmumukha na naman siyang tanga pagka kinausap
We are
niya.
a committee in Congress. And we are just there to investigate and to ferret out the truth so we could be able to craft more laws to prevent those things happening again. You see? So we're not the court.
Yeah, you're not the court, but
We're not there to prosecute.
investigators are also expected to be
Yes,
beyond
but we're not there to
bias
prosecute.
judges.
We're not there to prosecute.
Hindi, yung sinasabi lang, pagka nagkakandak ng mga ganyang klaseng pagdinig, so anong mga gagawin nyo sa mga susunod na pagdinig? Kakausap pa ba kayo ng resource person? Yun lang naman, simple lang naman. Hindi naman sinasabi ni very beautiful Karen Davila na
It
korte
is up
kayo.
to the OJ or the NBI to prosecute whatever they might say. You see that? I mean, anong magagawa namin kung magsisinungaling yan?
No, but you don't know anymore. The problem
Loko-loko, ano magagawa ko? Contempt nyo. Ipapakulong nyo sa city jail. Pagka yung tipong mahina-hinang yung kargada niya, dyan siya sa House of Representatives, kakausap-usapin, susundot-sundutin. Para pagka bumigay, ayun, mayroong affidavit.
now is the public doesn't know saan siya nagsinungaling, sa inyo or sa Senate. Technically, he recanted his testimony in the Quadcom. That's what he did. He
Correct.
recanted his testimony in the Quadcom by saying that in the Senate.
That would be true. The thing is this, Karen, no? Nakikita namin kahit sa Quadcom, under oath na yung mga witnesses, nagsisinungaling pa eh. Under oath na nagsisinungaling pa sila eh. Alright, nakikita po namin yan.
Wala na, naglighten na yung mood. Ayun na nga mga kababayan, dito na una tatapusin ang ating reaction video. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa PH Update. Mag-ingat ho kayo lahat. Isa ho munang masigabong palakpakan para dito sa napakagandang babae ngayong gabi, Ma'am Karen Davila. Palakpakan natin. Mabuhay ho kayo, madam. Mahalin natin ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po mga kababayan.